Shalom,
Shalom.
ye men of Israel, Bayat Shah Dawadah, which is the Hebrew for house of David. We want to start off by giving all thanks, all praise to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Rakakwadash.
Double honors to the elder apostles of Great Millstone who rule well, teach well, peace, and salutations to the hopeful elect. We're coming in the name of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, Yahweh, being the true Hebrew name of the Heavenly Father, his only begotten Son, Yahweh Shai. Yahweh Shai, which means he saves, Yahweh, which means he is to be, to exist. All right. And Lashawan Kadash, that's the Hebrew language. Okay. Rakal Kadash, coming in the Holy Spirit. This is your brother Bernard Bond from the Dallas EMS camp, alongside with the brother
Kahan.
All right. Hitting you up again with another lesson, praying that this lesson is edifying. It's going to be a quick one. Open up with this article.
Okay.
And the article reads,
It says the most popular, let me see. Yeah, the most popular cannabis strains in the U.S. As of February 2025. It says the Marijuana Herald. The landscape of popular marijuana strains continues to evolve throughout the United States, with some classics holding strong while new contenders gain traction. Right. And it basically gives some types of cannabis herbs or whatever. It says number one. It says Blue Dream, a longtime favorite. Blue Dream is a sativa dominant hybrid with a sweet berry aroma. Its balanced effects start with an uplifting cerebral buzz before easing into full body relaxation, making it ideal for stress relief while maintaining focus and functionality.
So, let me put my phone on Do Not Disturb. So we're going to read a few more different types of cannabis strains here. Esau Edom has basically monetized something that was once illegal, something that was underground. But now that he's monetized it, he can, like he always does, he wants to mess with it. He wants to basically create variations of it to make an altering change in your body as well as your mind. Okay? And most people that smoke weed, which we do not advocate, we know that this is something that Yahweh Shema Shah created because he created all things for good. Okay? But we know, according to Sirach 39 and 24, we'll get that which is good is turned into evil. It's been weaponized. So Blue Dream is one of the ones that the priest talked about. It's supposed to create some type of sensation, starting with your cerebral buzz and then full body relaxation. What's the next one?
Okay, it says number two says Runts. It says this hybrid, a cross between Z Kittles and Gelato. Gelato is cherished for its candy-like sweetness and balanced high. Runts delivers a euphoric boost following by a calming body relaxation, making it a go-to for both recreational users and those seeking stress relief. And so, like, if I may speak on this, we know this is a recreational drug for a lot of you so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans. And basically, Esau is allowing you all, or you so-called blacks, to partake of this. Not understanding who your enemy is. He's taking something which during the 70s and 80s they usually used marijuana for medicinal purposes. For people who had cancer or some type of illness. But now it's being mainly used for recreational use, and you can see now how the laws have been lax so that you so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans can partake of it now.
Okay. With that being said, we'll just run down the list. It said ice cream cake, is known for the creamy vanilla flavor. So it's going into flavor. Because at the end of the day, that's what he's done with the food, with the water, with the air. Okay, and here it shows you a depiction of what it looks like. Like it's supposed to be some kind of pretty thing. Ooh, I love that. Now, those that do smoke or partake of cannabis, they'll see this and they will salivate. They have some type of uh, sensation in their mind because they're used to this. And it says what? Sour diesel, Jack Harrow, apple fritter. Look at all these things that look at that. We don't have to read every single one, but we're just showing you how your enemy has taken something that the Most High created, okay, not necessarily to be smoked. It could be medicinal, okay, but he's taken it. Now he's changed the strains. That's what he's always done. He's always mixed things together, okay. And the Most High said that we shouldn't even mix our fabrics, but we are in the land of our oppressor. Now the priest says something beautiful, that he's taken something, like this that was used back in the 70s, 80s for medicinal purpose. Now he's turned it into a relaxation drug. It was once unlawful unless you had a prescription. But let's get this. Did you have something to say?
Yeah, I just wanted to I wanted to get that precept that you got, Sirach chapter 39 verse 24 real quick. Let me read that because you said something real beautiful, that something that was once used for good is now being used as it's been weaponized, right? So this is Sirach chapter 39. Start at 24 and 25, and then I'll jump to 27. It says, as his ways are plain unto the holy, so are they stumbling blocks unto the wicked, right? For the good are good things created from the beginnings, so evil things for sinners. So we know Yahweh Shem Yahshua has created herbs, from the earth, so that our people could use for healing, but now it's being used as an escape drug to escape the mundane, boring realities for you so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans, right? Baba Kashaf, if we can jump down to verse 27 real quick. It says, all these things are for good to the godly. So to the sinners, they are turned into evil. And again, we're not condoning the use of smoking marijuana, because we understand that these are mind-altering drugs. But what we are trying to say is that, Esau, he's trying to, well, not trying to, but he's changing things that were once for medicinal purposes to something that's going to be a snare for you so-called blacks, Latino, and Native Americans. So, everything is everything is not as it appears, right? Esau is trying to be benevolent and good by allowing Jake to smoke this weed, but you're not understanding that this is going to change your mind. This is going to change your body and your chemical makeup for your destruction. Salaki.
So, this was once illegal, but he's made it legal. Let's get that article real quick.
Okay.
And I did a previous lesson on this and highlighted that article. We just have to put the pieces together. All right. So the article says what? Dallas police. I'm about to open it up in a minute.
Okay, let me get that.
It was the last article I sent you.
Okay, gotcha. I got it. It's pulling up.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, it says Dallas police now prohibited Salaki from arresting for possession of 4 ounces of less of marijuana. Odor no longer probable cause for searchers, right? And it goes into basically that Dallas police officers are now under new guidelines regarding marijuana possession enforcement. So I'm going to read a little bit of the article. It says in November, Dallas voters overwhelmingly approved Proposition R, which decriminalizes the possession of up to 4 ounces of marijuana. Now, Dallas officers are no longer allowed to make arrests or issue citations for marijuana possession up to 4 ounces, according to a police memo that was sent to the Marijuana Herald. The memo was issued by Interim Police Chief Michael Igo.
Okay, so I'm going to speak on this. We're not going to read this whole article. There's another article that we're going to hit up. So now it's now legal to have up to no more than 4 ounces. And that's a big bag because I looked it up. 4 ounces is a lot. You can actually sell that. Okay, so like the priest briefly said, This is a snare.
Mm-hmm.
This is a snare. Why do we say that? Let's get to get this other article.
Okay.
Bob Shaw, bear with us. We're going to hit the scriptures as soon as we make the pieces. Bring the pieces together. Let's get this. Said, well, can marijuana lead to lung cancer?
Okay.
We're going to open that up because the snare is being set.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and they won't say yes even in this article. For this to be asked, the narrative is already being set.
Mm-hmm.
The reason why I'm saying that because I grew up around a lot of Jamaicans, and that was their thing, you know, in Jamaica. Not the stereotype or anything like that, but Jamaicans, certain the ones that I knew, you know, there was a term called ganja. Ganja is the same as marijuana. All right, and you know, they were known, the ones I was hanging out with, as well as, you know, other people of Jamaican descent were known for smoking marijuana. And that question has never been raised back in that time. Can marijuana cause lung cancer? Why would that even come up? This is something that the Most High created. He didn't create it to cause lung cancer. But the priest briefly read that those things that was created for good, to sinners have been turned into evil. So we know that this is the will of Yahweh Shemel Shai at the end of the day. All right? That Esau, who is the sword of the Most High, as it says in Psalms 17 and 13. Okay? We can get that real quick.
Okay.
And then we'll come back and we'll get that other article about schizophrenia.
Okay.
All right? That was Psalms 17 and 13. Psalm 17:13, because Esau Edom is doing this, he's allowing that snare to be spread wide. That's why he's creating a variety of the taste in this marijuana. He's trying to spread that snare wide so he can catch those that the Most High don't want anyway, lest they repent. Go ahead.
This is Psalms chapter 17, verse 13. It says, "Arise, O Lord, disappoint him, cast him down, deliver my soul from the wicked, which is thy sword."
So Esau Edom, pursuant to Romans 13, okay, he is the minister of Yahweh Shemel Shai, okay, on the left-hand side, okay, because you have ministers that preach the word of Yahweh Shemel Shai, but you have good angels, just like the son of the Most High, Yahweh Shai, and the evil angels, okay, sit on the left-hand side. And who does Esau Edom worship? Satan. Okay, so it's doing the will of Satan. Okay, so but this is the sword of Yahweh Shemel Shai for those that would not bow the knee to Yahweh Shai. You see? Let's fall back to this other article, and that'll be the last article. We're not going to read it in detail, but basically what we want to hit upon is all these notions of what this new drug can do. The one that talks about schizophrenia.
Yeah, it's the first one.
Very first one.
And just to add on to what the priest is saying, you know, it kind of reminds me of the book of Habakkuk. You know, basically, Israel being in the midst of their heathens, of their enemies, right? If you go into Habakkuk chapter 1, verse 5, it basically says, "Behold, ye among the heathen, and regard and wonder marvelously, for I will work a work in your days, which ye will not believe, though it be told you. For lo, I raise up the Chaldeans, that bitter and hasty nation." And that's the same thing that's happened today. We're amongst the heathens. You know, it's too much damn wickedness, if you pardon my French, right? Because Esau is allowing these laws to be lax so that, you know, Jake can smoke and partake of these recreational drugs, but at the end of the day, it's causing what? Cancer, schizophrenia, you know, all these things that are going to plague Jake, you know, in the latter days. And we are, you know, likened to Habakkuk, the Habakkuk spirit crying inside to Yahweh Shemel Shai, asking him, how long are you going to allow the wicked to reign? You know, how long are you gonna allow this to take place amongst our people, right? But we're gonna embrace the righteousness of Yahweh Shemel Shai. We're gonna understand that Yahweh Shemel Shai is doing this for a wiser reason. It's like,
right. So This article says potent cannabis linked to surging schizophrenia cases. We just read the other article. Does marijuana cause cancer? Questions that have never been raised in the past when Esau Edom considered it to be illegal. Because it even took time for him to make it medicinal.
That's right.
Even before it became medicinal, it was illegal. Why? He couldn't monetize it. He couldn't tax it. It started in Colorado and some places in California where they opened up the first distillery of marijuana. And they saw rise in money, right? The government was getting their cut through taxes.
That's right.
And the people that were selling it were making much money. So they said other states looked at that and said, wow, they wanted to increase the revenue of the states.
That's right.
So these states started to open up marijuana distillery.
Yes, there you go.
Now Esau Edom said, aha, we have an opportunity to make money and still what? Genesis 27:41, right? Kill our brother Jacob.
Hey, Salakia, just killing two birds with one stone, making profit, and at the same time using the legal loophole to what? To destroy you so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans. Did you want me to read the article?
Just a little bit.
Okay. The article says potent cannabis linked to surging schizophrenia cases. It says overuse of high potency cannabis could be linked to a sharp increase in schizophrenia cases in Canada, according to a new study that calls for a review of the drug's long-term effects. It says the study published in the journal JAMA Network Open found that the number of new schizophrenia cases linked to cannabis use disorder CUD has more than doubled in Ontario, right? Rising from 4% to 10% after the legislation of the drug.
You see? So, again, this is that snare that we're talking about. That's why we hit up several articles to draw the point, okay? Draw the conclusion. Now, let's go ahead and hit up the scriptures, man, because this is a snare onto, like the priest says, you so-called blacks, Latino, Native Indians, those that partake of it. Okay, and this is the will of Yahweh Shemel Shai.
That's right.
For the unwanted. Okay, let me open up with Proverbs 1:22. I get in the blue letter if you want to.
Yeah.
Let me get my blue letter. Proverbs 1:22. Mine is still opening up. I'm there. I just have to.
1:22.
Okay.
I got it. You want me to read it?
So I can open up my phone. I'm there. Go ahead.
It says this is Proverbs chapter 1, verse 22. It says, how long, ye simple ones, will ye love simplicity, and the scorners delight in their scorning, and fools hate knowledge?
So this information, especially this lesson that we're doing, it's not the first lesson talking about, the misuse or the use of marijuana, which Great Millstone warns our people, okay? This is not something that is lawful. Though it's lawful, it's not expedient. Okay, you have now Esau Edom allows you to do it, but it's not expedient according to this time. Jacob trouble is around the corner. You're supposed to get your mind right. You're supposed to be stable for what's to come. Jeremiah 30:7. It's alas for that day is I was about to quote it, but we'll get it. Salakia.
Jeremiah
30:7. Because that's Jacob's trouble, man. All right. It says what? For alas, that day is great, so that none is like it. That day is great. It's going to be great terror, man. It's not just the men of Great Millstone that's going to go through Jacob's trouble. Okay. It's going to be those of the lineage of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Now, what we're telling you right now is just to prepare yourself. You can't prepare yourself when you are when you're high. Let's just use that word.
State of mind. You're not in a state
when you're high and you're relaxed. That's not the time to relax.
That's right.
This is not our rest. This is wartime. You see? But the snare that Esau Edom is giving onto you is to make you so unaware. So when he comes down onto you like a flood, you're on the couch and like, oh, he just shoots you dead. Got him. Did you have a precept out?
Yeah, I wanted to go to the Habakkuk chapter 1, verse 3 and 4. Since you quoted Proverbs 1:22, it says, how long, ye simple ones, will ye love simplicity, and the scorners delight in their scorning, and fools hate knowledge.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Again, because we should understand that we're in a spiritual war.
Mm-hmm.
Right? When we understand that Esau has been given that authority, right, through the spiritual demon Satan to what try to destroy you so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans. So this is Habakkuk chapter 1, verse 3. It says, "Why dost thou show me iniquity, and cause me to behold grievance? For spoiling and violence are before me, and there are that raise up strife and contention." Right? Verse 4, "Therefore the law is slacked, and judgment doth never go forth, for the wicked doth compass about the righteous, therefore wrong judgment proceeded." And we just read the article in which it says what? That the legislation was slacked, right? It was made easier so that police officers, they don't have to come down hard on you so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans if you guys are smoking up to 4 ounces of weed,
Which is
right?
a lot of,
which is still a lot,
weed.
right? But we're in that spirit of Habakkuk, right? We're going to embrace the righteousness of Yahweh Shema Shai in these latter times. We're not going to be under the influence of chemical drugs or anything. We're going to try to be as the priest says, stable, right? We're going to have this knowledge and wisdom so that we understand when Jacob's trouble comes, we're going to move spiritually, and understand that Yahweh Shema Shai is in control. You're not going to have that spirit if you're under the influence of, recreational drugs, marijuana, PCP, whatever thing you're taking, right? So again, you need to understand that this is a spiritual war and your enemy is trying to destroy you. So like,
All right. So we're in a spiritual war at this time. Okay. And the Most High has given Esau the right to do these things unto the children of Israel.
Mm-hmm. And but like you said, we're in a spiritual war, but it's playing out in the physical, and that's why your enemy is trying to destroy you.
So you have to connect the dots. That's why we read the various articles. Yahweh Shema Shai, okay, through our fear of Yahweh Shema Shai, he allows us to be able to put the pieces together and see what Esau is forming.
That's right.
You just can't overlook this in your agility. Okay. This so you have to see what the hell's going on. You while you're unstable in your mind as you're resting or you're in this lackadaisical mindset, if I said that correct, from being high, maybe you had a stressful day, and the thing you're looking forward to is coming home and getting high. You see, whereas since this is a spiritual war, you're supposed to be circumspect.
That's right.
Let's go ahead and get Ephesians 5:15.
Okay.
Because if you don't understand what time, World War III is around the corner. Jake say, "I'm gonna smoke it and I'll be all right."
And then you letting demons in too.
Yeah.
You letting all those demons in, and the more, our body is composed as if the more weed you smoke, it's not gonna sustain you. You're gonna want more and more, and you're dealing with synthesized drugs, meaning what Esau has altered it. So you letting all kinds of demons just jump on you, So like, say Ephesians 5:15. This is Ephesians chapter 5 verse 15. It says, "See then that ye walk circumspectly, not as fools, but as wise."
So you're not at your best when you're high. Okay, you don't want to move. Okay, you just want to lay on the couch, and then once you get up, you're gonna have the munchies. Okay, it says, "Not as fools, be circumspect." You're not looking around. You got that glossy look in your eyes, and your eyes are half closed. That's the best time for your enemy to come down on you, man.
Right.
And the goal is, if we can sedate as many so-called blacks, because they know we're many, if we can sedate as many so-called blacks, Latinos, Native Indians, when we come down, it's an easy fight. That's we got them. All right, go ahead.
And verse 16, it says, "Redeeming the time, because the days are evil."
These days are evil. If you can't sense that something is wrong, okay, then maybe you're worthy of being deleted. You see, maybe you're worthy of being deleted because the Most High is getting ready to make that divide between who the 2/3 is and who are going to be the true worshipers of Yahweh Shemel Shai. Because you have to worship Yahweh Shemel Shai in the spirit and in truth. And that's John 4:24. You see? But if you're being that person that's cleaving to this world, okay, hey, we are trying to persuade men through the terror of Yahweh Shemel Shai. You got it, preach. You got something?
Yeah, I just wanted to add what you're saying. As it says in Ephesians 5:16, redeeming the time because the days are evil. You're not going to be able to redeem the times if you're at a demonic vibration, right? We're supposed to be at we're supposed to be operating at a high spiritual vibration. The only way you can do that is getting closer to Yahweh Shemel Shai, fasting, praying, being around a brotherhood. That's the only way you're going to worship Yahweh in spirit and in truth, right? That's the only way you're gonna, Yahweh. We're praying to Yahweh Shemel to cover us in the days of Jacob's trouble, right? So as the priest is going into, you need to be more circumspect.
Yes. Sirach 12:10 says, "What? Never trust thine enemy." You don't know that your enemy is the sword of Yahweh Shemel Shai. We can get Job 19:29.
Okay.
Job 19:29, because the Most High is not going to come down here to afflict you. He does it through men. Okay, he has men on the right hand side to preach through the commandments, this gospel to the elect. But he also has false prophets on the left hand side that are going to gather the 2/3, those that are unwanted, those that are beyond redemption. So they have to die on this side and come back around the second time around. Go ahead.
This is Job chapter 19, verse 29. It says, "Be ye afraid of the sword, for wrath bringeth the punishment of the sword, that ye may know there is a judgment."
The sword of Yahweh Shemel Shai, okay, as we open up with, what was that, Psalm 17:13? Okay, it says, "Arise, O Lord, disappoint him, cast him down, deliver us, my soul, from the wicked, which is thy sword." This is that sword, which is Esau, Edom, the self-proclaimed white man. Be afraid of him. Don't trust him. Okay? Separate yourself, as we are called to be holy. And holy means to separate. We are not to be mingled with these, the son of the wicked, because the Most High has a judgment for him. And if you're caught up in his mannerism, in his same spirit, well, you're going to be swept up with him, man. And that besom of fire, man, that's going to overtake America. Over 300 ICBM missiles going to be shot on that side, man. Because you have to understand, the Most High flooded the world and only saved 8, souls, which was of Moses and his lineage. Okay, but on the Most High gave a rainbow, promising that he would never flood the world again. But you have to understand that he flooded the world to cleanse the world.
That's right.
But fire is going to be the second cleansing that the Most High will use for America. And you have to understand that the majority of the so-called Hebrew Israelites are on this side together.
That's right.
Okay, Scripture goes into that.
That's Jeremiah 50. Let me see, 50:13, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay.
Let me see. It might be that.
They were oppressed together.
Yeah, let me see if that's it. Is that Jeremiah?
Okay.
Jeremiah 50:33. So like Jeremiah first chapter. I got it.
Okay, go ahead.
Hold on. It just went off. So like Jeremiah chapter 50, verse 33. It says, "Thus saith the Lord of hosts, the children of Israel and the children of Judah were oppressed together, and all that took them captives held them fast. They refused to let them go."
You see? So through prophecy, all right, the transatlantic slavery, okay, the northern tribe coming to Osiris, I believe that's 2nd Ezra 13, okay, and 49, okay, them being brought on this side before the transatlantic slavery, those tribes are together, and they're together even with the immigrants that's crossing the border for judgment. There's going to be judgment on the right-hand side of the Most High and judgment on the left-hand side, okay? And it starts at the house of Israel, as the Lord said in Ezekiel, all right, 9:4, starting with the house of Israel, man. So we're preaching this gospel, man, so we can, number one, get the bloods off of our hands, as it says in Ezekiel 3, okay, Ezekiel 33, but also in Ezekiel 3:17, it says what? Warn the people from me. So we are commanded to do these lessons to warn Israel of the impending doom, starting with the house of Israel, man.
That's right. That's right.
Okay, so it's a just thing to warn you before the Most High. Okay, actually judges you. So if you are in this mindset of smoking, okay, well, Esau's already snared you, okay, but if you can't let that spirit go, the Most High will judge you as well. That's all I got.
Okay. I think I was gonna pull out second Esdras, but that's fine. That's fine. Yeah, I'm good.
You good?
Yeah.
All right. So we believe with the articles that we read, the precepts given, hey, this is a plea to change your ways, and while that door of grace is still open unto you before the famine of the word to repent. Okay,
That's right.
To ask for forgiveness from Yahweh Shemel Shai and to change your ways and listen to Great Millstone, man, because they're the only one that's preaching this truth.
That's right.
All right. With that being said, you have anything else up?
That's it.
With that being said, we want to give all thanks, all praise to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Kakwadash.
Double honors to the elder apostle of Great Millstone who rule well, teach well. Peace and salutations to the hopeful elect. Shalom, Israel.
Shalom.
Kwam Yasharallah.
Kwam Yasharallah.